Hi everyone, this is your reading for Saturday the 18th of February. Thank you for joining me. It is a delight to be with you today as always. Let's have a look at what is coming up for you via the cards and what they have to share with you. Okay, interesting. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace is a gift from the universe. So there's an idea coming in, a superb idea. It's got a crown on its head, okay? This is an inspiration. This is really something that is inspiring and is very unique to you. And there will be several other people dotted around the globe who also feel inspired in a similar way that you are inspired today. You know what's interesting? Like when a new invention comes out, like some new tool that changes our lives, okay? And as soon as it appears, it's a big hit and everyone goes out and buys one. It's interesting when you look at history, whenever those kind of things are developed, that several people in different parts of the world suddenly have the same idea and are starting to work on the same project, and it kind of becomes a race to get that product out there first, or to get the idea out there first, or the new way of looking at things out first. You're never alone, and the reason for that is we're all connected, and that inspiration is going to come into other people's kind of consciousness as well, and you need to be aware of that, and you need to be open and receptive, and the universe kind of gives these things to people when it feels like that person is going to do something with it. Now what we have is the star in reverse, and that's interesting because the star, when it's this way around, it's about letting go of negativity, making yourself vulnerable, and letting your light shine. It's a real symbol of hope. And if you look in the sky, if you see a star, often that can evoke those similar feelings of hope, and you know, there's something out there so much bigger than myself. It's in reverse, and the thing that you have to look out for today is that you don't get stuck in this emotional pool of self-doubt or self-pity or negativity or emotional pain, whatever it may be, because the emotions are going to be heightened here. This isn't about, I'm the star, look at me, I am beyond all of my personal issues and I can just thrive and succeed regardless of what happens. This is, when it's in reverse, it's I am borderline here, and I may be sitting in a pool of negativity, or I may be consumed by my own feelings. And I think we all know what that feels like when you know, we get in our heads and that negative voice starts chattering on and on and on. And then what follows are the negative emotions. And once you're in that headspace, it really takes a big shift. It really takes a big effort to get out of that pool, to kind of push yourself out, to lift yourself out of that situation. So that's the warning here. Don't let yourself go down. Keep a constructive kind of frame of mind, stay open, and have an optimistic outlook. What I do with these kind of things, I meditate every day, because that keeps my head kind of level, and that keeps me looking at things in a productive and kind of constructive point of, you know, in a state of positivity. If I were to just sit there every day and not work on myself, gradually, this isn't something that just happens like that. You gradually start to slide down, and then before you know it, you find yourself in a situation. It's like, okay, how did I get here? Why do I feel like this? We also have the Judgment card in reverse, and Judgment, when it's this way around, it's very easy. It's the angels are calling your name. They're cheering you on. There's a big loud voice from the universe that says, rise up, follow your purpose, here's your path. You know, it's a note through the door from the universe saying, go open the restaurant, go open the business, whatever it may be, go paint the picture. But that isn't the case today. You're not going to hear some divine calling. What you will get is a very subtle and quiet idea that creeps into your mind, and only if you're emotionally stable, in a sense, or emotionally in a good place where you can connect with the outside world and you can see it for what it is and you can engage with it without being totally consumed by yourself, then you're able to access that, and then you're able to make the most of it. So I think it's a time for real discipline when it comes to, you know, my feelings are something that I have, but just because I feel it and just because I think it doesn't make it true. And that's always the case. You know, if you feel unhappy about your body, if you don't like your body the way you look, that doesn't make it true. There will be someone out there who thinks you're the most beautiful creature on earth. That's the way it's set up. We are all connected. There is a lid for every pot. And it's important to not take every kind of negative thing that comes into your mind as such an important, significant message. It isn't. What is important is to go out into the world and to be a productive member of society and to make a contribution and to see what opportunities come your way. That you're not going to have a roadmap here. It's going to feel very subtle and quiet. That's always something that I say to people who ask me, how do I tell the difference between ego messages and higher self-guidance? The ego stuff is always noisy and loud, and it's urgent. You've got to do it now. And that usually ends in tears. And the really higher self stuff, for whatever reason, is quiet and subtle, and you have to kind of listen very carefully to what it is that's coming in. And it is not just any idea, it's really the king of ideas that potentially can come in here today. Aces are 1. What's this? 15, 16, 17, so that's 18. And 20 is 38. 3 and 8 is 11. And 11 is the master number of service. So you got a choice here today. You can either have a great idea, really succeed with it, take it on board and do something with it and then be of service to other people, or you can stay stuck in yourself and go down and let yourself kind of be swept away by this emotional tide that's coming in. So of course, I mean that. I don't mean that in a medical sense. If you're someone who suffers with depression or anxiety, then that doesn't mean that you need to double up on your dose or that you need to go off your meds or anything like that. What I mean is that we all have ups and downs, and life isn't just a straight line forward, is it? So regardless of where you're at in life, whether you're very depressed or whether you're on top of the world today, it's irrelevant. What you need to do is you need to become disciplined about having some sort of mental practice that keeps you level and that keeps you on an even keel, and then you're in a position to really get these wonderful messages in. So whatever your situation is, wherever you're at, this is accessible to you. It's not just for the gorgeous, rich, carefree people in the world, it's for everybody. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.